Well, a few weeks ago, I was invited as a speaker in the webinar Local Authorities and Challenges of Urban Violence, and we got some questions we want to answer. The first one is, which factors are the root causes of youth violence in Pálmira? This is no easy question, but we understand violence as a multi-causal and complex issue. In Colombia, we would say social exclusion and lack of economic opportunities is one of the main issues. So the programs that we will implement in these 4 years are focused on providing skills to youth, especially those who are more vulnerable and who are engaged in violent activity, diminishing the gap in between what the market is asking for and those capabilities that the youth have right now. So this will be not only an access to job training, but also different problems that they have more related to their personalities, to their narcotics consumptions, or maybe problem within their families. The second question is about citizens' engagement in our strategy. Of course, every component of the strategy will include work with different society leaders and organizations at different levels. For a start, in the initial diagnostic, we identified focalized territories with the approach of a qualitative approach into neighborhoods, and we will have to continue that because it sure will be key for the implementation to make sure even that the strategy has a catchy name so that people can relate to it. The third question is about how are we going to finance this program, which has a significant cost. The first thing we want to say is that we are actually promoting efficiency in the use of public resources, meaning that the administration, the city, already has to solve a lot of problems in which we could employ this labor of young people, meaning security, even though it's not the best example, cleaning, environmental issues, and so on. So we need to execute these programs with the young people that we want to reach. Also, of course, this requires a lot of coordination in between all different areas in City Hall. And we're also looking for partners who want to help us finance and also with technical assistance to implement the programs. And thirdly, of course, we are renegotiating the debt that the city has in order to free more investment. And also we need to update the property value and therefore property tax. The fourth question is around why did we choose homicide rate as our result indicator, and we have three main reasons. First, because it's the worst expression of urban violence. The loss of a life is not acceptable in any society. Number two is that we have information and data that is reliable. In some other indicators of violence, there's a lot of under-registration, and to not seeing a dead body is very difficult. Of course, we need to work not only with the police, but also with the General Attorney's Office and other different authorities to make sure that we have the same number. And third reason is that, and it's really connected to the second one, is that it really allows us to compare with other cities and other places in the world. But of course, we also keep record of other violent offenses, such as fights, personal injuries, and domestic violence. And the last question is about my age. It says that I'm a very young major, and if we see this as an opportunity, and of course we do not believe in the traditional approach of only enforcement and like law and police. I do not believe that this problem of violence in Pálmira will be solved by more police. Therefore, we are designing this program that allows us to work with communities in a transparent way. Because another thing that would happen is that it will be normal for some authorities to make arrangements with armed groups to stop the killing. So we do not do that either. We are choosing these territories not for votes, not for money, but because of the indicators that lead us there. Another thing that makes it easier, as I said, is that they call me the YouTuber, the critics, the opposition. And so this really helps us to communicate in an easier way with young people, and also to reach them and get them attracted and to trust the programs that we are starting now.